In this video, I'm going to take the remaining question of CAT 2022 slot 1. There will be some remaining question which I covered in this shorts. Let's go with the first question number 1. Let A, B, C, D be a parallelogram such that the coordinates of its three vertices A, B, C are 1, 1, 3, 4 and minus 2, A respectively. Then the coordinates of the vertex D. If I draw this one, so it will look like this. Let's say this is A, B, C and D. This is 1, 1, this is 3, 4, this one is minus 2, 8 and this one is x, y. Let's assume x, y. Now as you know that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel, right? The line sides of a parallelograms are parallel and equal. So the slope of DC will be equal to slope of AB and the slope of AD will be equal to slope of BC. So using this logic, I'll try to find out answer. Now, how do I find out slope of a line? We can find out slope of a line by just simply, or we can do one thing, we can find out the distance. Like I told you, slope equal hoga inka, as well as the length will also be equal. So the length of AB will be equal to length of DC. So I using a distance formula, सबसे basic वाला, we'll go with that. So root of 3 minus 1 square plus 4 minus 1 square will be equal to root of minus 2 minus x square plus 8 minus y square. Now root will cancel out. You will see यहाँ पे 3 minus 1 2 square, 4 minus 1 3 square. We get minus 2 minus x whole square, 8 minus y whole square. Now this is 4 plus 9 13. Now do one thing, instead of solving another line, just put from the options. If I try putting up from the option, what is the value we can get? Minus 2 minus plus 4 hoga square. We are putting the value from the option, so I'm using option number 1. 8 minus 5. So we get 2 square plus 3 square. This will also give 13. So 13 equals 13. So A will be the right choice. Now we could have solved this question by again taking AD equal BC, but that would have taken us so much time. To avoid that, we can use options also. Alright, now let's move to the next question. The number of ways of distributing 20 identical balloons among 4 children such that each child gets some balloons but no child gets an odd number of balloons. So there are 8 children, A, B, C, D. Now among these children 20 identical balloons would be distributed and each child will get an even number of balloons because they are saying no child gets an odd number of balloon. So let's say A equal 2A, every child get even number of balloon. So B, let's say 2B, C equal 2C and D equal 2D. So we'll just replace A, 2B, 2C, 2D, that is equal to 20. If you take it out A 2 common and divide the other side, you will see A plus B plus C will be 10. Now what we need to do is just simple permutation combination logic. We need to divide 10 in 4 different numbers, and how we can do that? We can do 10 plus 4 plus 3 by 3. So 9 C by 3. If you solve 9C by 3, it will be 9C 6 factorial 3 factorial 9 8 7 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 3 2 1. This got cancelled out. 3 say 3 times, 2 say 4 times. We left with the number 3 into 4 into 7. Now that will be equal to 84. So answer of this question will be 84. We can distribute in 84 different ways. Alright. Now let's see the next question. Question number 3. That would be for any real number x, let x be the largest integer less than or equal to x. And I think this would be equal to like this. 1 by 5 plus n by 25 will be equal to 25. Now we have to determine what is the value of n would go. N kahan tak jayega? Now let's see the value we get is in x. This is the largest integer less than or equal to x, which means it is a GIF, greatest integer function. Alright, so now see, if you put 1 by 5 plus 4 by 5 by 5 by 25, this will give 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. This will give 0.2 plus 0.2 0.4. The greatest integer function will be 0 only. Here the greatest integer function will be 0. Now we have to figure out till where it will be 0 and after that where it will be 1, right? Now let's see. So 1 by 5 plus 20 by 25. Let's take, I'm randomly taking 20 because 20 has a 5 ka multiple. So 0.2 and 0.8. So it will be 1. So basically what will happen, from 1 to 19 it will be 0. From 20 to now let's say कब तक ये 1 रहने वाला है, we need to see that. So it should take a multiple of 5. So 0.2 I'll take 35. 35 by 25 कितना होगा, 557. It will be 1.4. Now I need a bigger number. If I take 40 it will be 8 by 5 which is 1.6. Now 1.8 के लिए मुझे लेना पड़ेगा 45 by 25. This will give us 0.2 and 1.8. This will give us 2. From 20 to 44 it will be 1. And after that it will become 2, right? From 45 onward it will become 2. Now this, see, the thing is how much value we used to get, we need a sum of 25. So if you add 20 to 25 के numbers को, you'll get 20 plus 44 minus 20 plus 1. This will give us 25. So ये ना यहाँ तक आते आते ही सारा summation हो जाएगा 25 तक. So value of n will be equal to what? 44. So answer of this question will be 44. Alright. If you don't understand this logic, do let me know in the comment section so that we can take it. As CAT is approaching, I would love to help you out. Let's see the next question. Amal buys 110 kg of syrup and 120 kg of juice. Syrup being 20% less costly than juice per kg, he sells 10 kg of syrup at 10% profit and 20 kg of juice at 20% profit. Mixing the remaining juice and syrup, Amal sells the mixture at 308.32 per kg and makes an overall profit of 64%. What is the CP of syrup? Okay, I'll just see. एक side पे syrup which is 110 kg and juice which is 120 kg. Let's say CP इसका x होगा, then CP of syrup will be 0.8x. Alright, which is 20% less than, right? He sells 10 kg of syrup. Now let's say total CP will be equal to what? So 0.8 into 110 will be 88x and this is 120x. So the total CP will be 208x. This is my total CP. Total CP. Right now, let's calculate selling price now. He sells 10 kg of syrup at a profit of 10%. So 10% profit matlab SP 0.8x into 10 into 1.1 या फिर 11 by 10. This got cancelled out. It will give us 8.8x. So वो 10 kg syrup sell करेगा 8.8x का. Now 20 kg of juice at 20% profit. तो इसका selling price will be juice का 20 kg into x into 1.2. That is at 20% profit. It will be 24x. So this combined selling price हो जाएगा अभी के लिए 24x plus 8.8 x. This will give us 32.8x. Now अभी कितना बचा है syrup? Syrup is still remaining 100 kg and juice is also remaining 100 kg. So total quantity को उसने mix किया and made at 200 kg. And 200 kg को he sold at the profit at the rate of 308.32 kg. So 200 into 308.32 kg plus, now this is the selling price and this is also selling price. So this was 10 plus 20 30 kg यहाँ से and 200 kg यहाँ से. So total हो गया 230 kg. Now entire CP of 230 kg was 208x, right? And he sold the entire thing at a profit of 64%. So selling price will be equal to CP into profit percent of 64%. Now we'll just compare the numbers. 200 into 308.32 will be equal to, if you solve this thing, so you will get 164, 208, 32, 86, 48, 51, 5, 818, 13, 0, 0, 0, 164, 217, wait, 8, 12, 208 into 164, 8432 and 8, 648 and 12, 208, 2, 1, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 1, 21, and this is 3 and this is 3. So 331.12, right? 32.8x will be 331 point, sorry, 3, it will be 8 plus 8, 16, ये 4 होगा, 341.12x. Now just simply let's solve it and get the value of x. 308.32, 341.12x minus 32.8x. Now if you solve this through, you will get what? 32.8 2 3 8 0 3. So you get 308.32x. 200 into 308.32. Now this got cancelled out, so we get the value of x as 200. Now they were looking at the cost price of syrup. Syrup का cost price था, CP of syrup था 0.8x. So 0.8 into 200, that will give us 160 rupees. So the answer of this question will be 160. Now let's see the next one. In a class of 100 students, 73 like coffee, 80 like tea, and 52 like lemonade. It may be possible that some of students do not like any of these three drinks. Then the difference between the maximum and minimum possible number of students who like all three drinks. So it's a simple set theory question. We'll see through it. Coffee 73, tea 80, lemonade 52. Now if we see the maximum number of people who drinks all, we can do one thing. We can make 0, 0, 0 and 52, we can give it to this thing. So the maximum will be 52. That would not be a problem to find out maximum. The problem would occur to find out the minimum number of people who can drink. So for that, let's go with one thing. Let's find out the people who are liking each and everything. So if you see, I'll just map it out. A, B, C, let's say D, E, F, और इस वाले पार्ट को x दे देते हैं हम लोग कभी के लिए. So you see A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus X will be less than equal to 100 because some of them people may or may not like any of the three drinks. It's a possible number of students, right? Some students do not like any of these. It is possibility, so it could be 100 or less, equal to 100 or less than 100 if some of them do not like any of the article. So let's say this is equation number 1 and we create another equation because 52 and 73 and 80 will add up to 205. So it might be showing that there will be some people who are liking single drink. There will be some people who are liking two drinks, which will be 2 plus D plus E plus F, and there will be X, which is thrice. This comes in 3 different sectors. These are come in 2 different sectors. This was all single one. That equals to 205. Now all we need to solve this thing, 2 different equations. To get that, let's say equation number 1, equation number 2. What we can do, let's multiply 2 into equation number 1 and get another equation. So 2a, 2b, 2c, 2d, 2e, 2f, 2x, that is equal to 200. Now what we can do, we can just find out 2de plus 2f equals 205 minus 3x minus a minus b minus c. इसको फाइंड आउट कर लेते हैं. विल पुट दिस एंटायर थिंग हियर. सो 2b, 2a, 2b, 2c. We'll replace this entire thing with 205 minus 3x minus a minus b minus c minus plus 2x. Now we get a plus b plus c and minus x, that is equal to minus 5, less than equal to 5. We'll just multiply with the minus 1. Minus a plus b plus c plus x, it will get flipped और ये 5 हो जाएगा. Now what we can do to get minimum as possible, to get x as minimum, we can do one thing कि we can a b c को entire thing को we can make it equal to 0. अगर वो पूरा 0 हो जाएगा तो it will get minimized. तो 0 plus x greater than equal to 5. Now x could be minimum possible will be 5. So they were looking for the maximum value of minimum value. So it will be x max था 52, x minimum आया था 5. So the difference between x maximum and minimum will be 47. So answer of this question will be 47. Now let's see the next question. For any natural number n, suppose the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression is n plus n 2n square. If the nth term of the progression is divisible by n, divisible by 9, then the smallest possible value of n. Now this, before we move to this question, let's see this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these numbers are in arithmetic progression. If you notice one thing, there are 4 terms, right? There are 4 terms. So how can we find out 4? So if you add sum of 4 terms will be what? 4 plus 3 9, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9, 10. And sum of 3 terms will be 3 plus 2 plus 1, that will be 6. So if you subtract, so A4 will be equal to what? Sum of 4 terms minus sum of 3 terms. That will be 4 terms. There are 4 terms, right? So 10 minus 6 will give us 4. So applying this logic, I can find out one thing. I can deduce this thing, sum of n minus sum of second last term. If I do this, I can find out the answer. How? Let's see. So sum of n terms was n plus 2n square. Now इसके just previous one term पीछे चले जाएंगे तो n minus 1 plus 2 into n minus 1 square. Now let's solve this thing. n plus 2n square plus, इसको अभी के लिए ऐसे छोड़ देते हैं, minus n minus 1 plus 2n square plus 2 minus 4n. Now let's open the brackets. 2n square minus n plus 1 minus 2n square minus 2 plus 4n. Now this got cancelled out. We get 4n minus 1. Now this would be the last term. Now to make it this number, make it divisible by 9, as it said the number would be divisible by 9. What we can do, the number should be a multiple of 9, right? To make it divisible by 9, what we can do, we can put, this number should be a multiple of 9, and if it is a multiple of 9, so what, on what value it will be a multiple of 9? So we can make, if you put n equal 1, so it will be 3. which is not number. If you put n equal 2, it will be 7, again not possible. If you put n equal 3, 4, 3, 12, 11, not possible. If you put n equal 4, 16 or minus 1, 15, again not possible. If you put n 5, 20 minus 1, 19, again not possible number. If you put n equals 6, 24 minus 1, 23, again not a multiple of 9. If you put n equals 7, 28 minus 1, this will give us 27. Now 27 is a multiple of 9. So at n7 it will be a multiple of 9. So answer of this question will be C option. So the smallest possible value of n will be 7. Now let's see the next question. Let a be the largest positive integer that divides all the numbers of the form 3k, 3 to the power k, 4 to the power k and 5 to the power k. Now if a divides this, at what value it can divide? Every time. A is the largest possible integer that divides all the numbers of the form जो इस form में create होंगे, it will divide all of the numbers. So let's say if k is 1, तो 3 plus 4 plus 5 a. Now this will be 5, 3 plus 7 plus 5, 12. Now a could be anything. 2 हो सकता है, 1 हो सकता है, 4 हो सकता है, 6 हो सकता है, 3 हो सकता है, 12 हो सकता है. Right? Now a could be any of these numbers right now, and they are looking for the largest. It could be 6, it could be 4, it could be 4, 12 also. Now if we put k equal to, so it will be 9 plus 16 plus 25. Now in this scenario, now this will be 25 plus 5, 50 हो जाएगा. In this scenario, a could be possibly 1, 2, 5, 10, 25 and 50. Now 50 cannot be possible, hence 12 cannot be possible. 3 cannot be possible, hence 25 cannot be possible. 6 cannot be possible, 10 cannot be possible, 4 cannot be possible, 5 cannot be. Now among 1 and 2 we can choose 2. So a would be 2, which will work in every scenario. So whatever we number pick, it will work in every scenario, whether it will not depend on the value of k. Now let's find out the value of b also. Now b divides this number 4 to the power k plus 3 into 4 to the power k plus 4 to the power k plus 2. Now we can write this thing as like 4 plus 3 into 4 power k plus 4 power k into 16. B, it's a simple sort property. You can take 4 common. You will left with 1 plus 3 plus 16 by b. So 4k into 20 by b. Now as per the question, it says b be the largest possible integer that divides all the possible form of number this. Now अगर b largest है तो b should be a multiple of 4 and a multiple of 20. If it is a multiple of 20 तो वो सबको divide कर देगा, and 4 की कोई भी power हो, it will always divide it. So it will be 80. Now we get the value of a, we get the value of b. Let's find the sum. A plus b will be equal to what? 2 plus 80. This will be 82. So answer of this question will be 82. Alright. So hardly 1 or 2 questions would be left that will be covered in the next YouTube shorts or something. For next video, let's stay tuned. I'll cover in the next video 2022 slot 2. Till then, bye.